This
Sure.
conference will now be recorded.
Yes,
Okay.
we are going to record it. Okay, we are going to record it, if you need it, we will send it to you every day. Also, no
Okay.
issues without
Perfect.
asking. Also, okay.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, sure. Parth, today what? Okay, before getting into today's exercise, no. See, I just wanted to know, like, are you comfortable with the while loop? Do while do.
Yes.
Both the things, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You are comfortable with the assign
Yes.
statement, okay, and also if statement.
If
Both
also.
flowchart and sequence also, isn't it?
I think sequence is relatively easier when I practice
Mm-hmm.
compared to the
Flow.
flowchart. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you need to get habituated to
And
using
the
flowchart
flowchart.
only. Yeah,
Yeah.
flowchart only. Okay, so that you will know the difference actually when you do a particular task, both in sequence and both in flowchart. No, you will come to know flowchart is much more organized. You will
Okay.
come to know. You will come to know that it is much more organized. Now today you will see that also. Okay.
Okay.
Today the exercise is like I wanted to read this file. This is an Excel file. Okay.
Okay.
You can see, no, this is an Excel file, and
Yeah.
this file we will read it. We will read it, and we will write it into another Excel file.
Okay.
Okay. First thing that we do is like read it and write it into another file. That is the first exercise that we are going to do. Okay. In
Okay.
Excel file, generally what will happen is like if you have only these kind of things like rows and columns only with column headers or without column headers, no, it is called a data table.
Huh.
Data table. Okay. If the Excel has more than data table like graphs and other things, okay, then it is called actually a workbook.
Okay. So data table is only when there are columns and rows.
That's it.
If there are charts,
Mm.
then it is called
Yeah,
um, workbook.
workbook
Hmm.
means if it is a combination of everything like a data table and all those things. If you would have seen it, no, like
Yes.
if you want me to show you also,
No,
I
no.
can show you.
I know. I know.
You got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is how the things will be. Okay. First,
Okay.
we will deal with the data tables. Okay.
Hmm.
Because that is how you need to get exercise, get habituated to how you will read and specifically how to get the things information from the Excel sheet and get into another Excel sheet. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So you are comfortable with the cloud also, like uh, uh, to get connected to cloud and everything, no? AWS.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, then it is very good. Can I take rather a bigger one? Okay, this is somewhat better, no?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So whenever you wanted to read a file and write into an Excel file, there are specific steps. First thing is you need to open Excel book, and at that point of opening it, no, you will not be specifying whether you are reading it and writing it. Okay. Only
Okay.
after the next thing only you will know. Like if you use read range, then
Hmm.
you are reading that Excel book. Okay.
Hmm.
In the same manner, if you wanted to write, again you need to open an Excel book. Isn't another Excel book? New Excel. Okay. Then write range. Okay. This is how the things are. This is that simple. Okay.
I have a quick question. In case if we are going to use some information from the spreadsheet, then by default we have to read it first, right? I mean, after opening, of course.
Y-
Correct?
Without opening, you can't, no?
No. I said after opening, by default, we have to read the range, right?
Yes,
If you're
by
going to use
default, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
understood.
yes. If you are going to use any other one Excel file or more than one Excel file, first thing like you need to open all the Excel files, okay?
Okay,
Then only you will specify if you are reading it. Reading means you are getting information from the Excel sheet, okay?
understood.
Okay. So this is the one from which we are going to read information, okay?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
this is called A1 cell, A1,
Hmm.
A2, A3. In generally, A1 cell will have mostly the headers, column headers. Means
Hmm.
this entire column is known as name by name. This
Hmm.
entire column is by known as by age, okay?
Hmm.
And also you have to observe like here sheet is there in the
Hmm.
down, sheet
Hmm.
1. Okay, you can have sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, or you can have your own names also.
Hmm.
It doesn't matter. Okay, so these are
Okay.
the things that you need to observe first. Okay,
Okay.
okay. First thing is I will open up. I did I open a project. Read and write Excel. Open. Okay, now you got here. Okay, first
Hmm.
thing is like I am actually double clicking flowchart so that it will appear in this one, and again double clicking in the flowchart view. Okay, so that I will get like this, right?
Hmm. Yep.
Okay, yeah. Uh, okay, first I need to open Excel. Okay, you can simply say Excel so that you will find Excel activities here. See, Excel activities are all there here. These are all they belong to Excel.
Hmm.
Okay, to open an Excel sheet, you always need to use Excel application scope.
Hmm.
This is the thing. Okay, just
Hmm.
drag and drop like this. When you drop it now, these things should glow. Okay, like this arrow should be there. Then if you drop it, automatically a line will be there, arrow will appear. Okay,
Hmm.
okay. Now we wanted to read it, isn't it?
Hmm.
So double click it so that you can go inside it. Okay,
Hmm.
here you will be specifying the file name within double quotes. Okay, most of the times you can actually click on these
Hmm.
these three dots, and you can find where the file is. Okay, like this.
Hmm.
Okay, go there and find this employees, that is what employee. Okay, employee XLS. Okay, and I open. See, the entire thing is within double quotations. Okay, including the path.
Hmm.
Okay, where that file is. Okay, it could be in C drive, D drive, anywhere it could be. No,
Hmm.
it doesn't matter. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
then you have opened a file. Then what are we going to do? You wanted to read range, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, see here in the Excel only you will find read range.
Hmm.
Always, whatever things that you are doing inside the Excel sheet means
Hmm.
on the Excel sheet, read all those things. Get column, these things, read column, read row,
Hmm.
all those things should be performed within this do only, not
Hmm.
outside it. Otherwise, it will not perform.
Okay.
Okay. On this Excel sheet, you are performing something. That means you need to do all the operations here only. So read
Hmm.
range. Okay.
Hmm.
So read range, find it and drop it in the box
Okay.
so that this read range belongs to this Excel sheet. Okay,
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
you can change the name generally. Okay,
Hmm.
read Excel file. Okay, so
Hmm.
that it will be much more comfortable. Okay,
Hmm.
now read range, what is that you are going to read? Sheet 1. Okay,
Right.
if the name of the sheet is something else, you need to write the
Name that.
same thing here. you have to name it like that. Okay.
Okay.
And also one more thing here, if you there is no range is defined here, you can see in the right side properties panel. Okay, range. If range is not defined, then the entire sheet will be taken. Or if you wanted to mention the range, you can mention it like, let's suppose A1 colon C10. Okay, let's suppose if you write it C10. Okay, what will happen? A1 to C10, like this it will be read. Okay, you can particularly specify also.
Okay.
Okay, generally it is not necessary, but if you are working with workbooks, you need to specify it. Okay, mostly because workbook will have so many things inside it, so leave it empty here. Okay, you can leave it empty so that it will read the entire worksheet. Okay. Okay, not only this, you are reading it, you have to read it into a variable. Actually, see, the entire workbook, the entire thing, no, entire thing will be read into a variable also. Okay, that is called a data table. Okay, here in the output, no, you can actually create a data variable. Is here create a variable, maybe you can call it as dt. Okay, dt. Then this dt is actually, if you go and see the variables, if you click on, then it is see of type data table. So that variable will have the entire information into this. You are
It will treat it
reading
as a
it.
data table basically.
Emma? Yeah, it's like a data table. Yeah, like into which you are loading everything.
Yeah.
Okay, and here you need to see, like here data table is confined to only this one. So please increase the scope through flowchart, isn't it? It should be that variable should be available to all. That data table should be available for other things or the flowchart also, isn't it? So make it as a flowchart so that this part is done. Now if you go here, even if you write something here, okay, for that that data table will be available. Okay, if you don't write it as a, if you don't write the variable as flowchart, it will be confined to this only. That means it will not be available here. Okay, how do you find out? Let us see. Okay, I will make it as do while only. Okay, come on, why it is not coming? Okay, okay, I will make it as do while loop only. Fine. Okay, that means it is confined to only this one.
All right. Only
Okay,
it will only read it as a data table. On the output, it won't show.
it won't show. Okay, we'll see it how it is going to be. Okay, now I will open another Excel file. Okay, to write it. Okay, same here. Actually, you cannot actually select it actually, because output file will be always created. Okay, generally you will have to mention the output file name. What will I do is like I will add an extension. So just I will copy this one. Okay, go back here, and here I can paste it. Okay, here I will say something like maybe output or something like that. Okay, so that yeah, so that this new file will be created. See here now on the left right side, create a new file is ticked. So every time a new file will be ticked. Okay, now in the read range, you have mentioned the data table. In the write range, you have to use that variable so that you can write the entire table into this file. Okay, now we have to get the write range. Can you see this one?
Yes.
Okay, when you are writing, you are creating sheet 1 from starting from A1 onwards, you are writing it. Okay, if I wanted to rename sheet 1, okay, as Partha, you can have it also. Okay, here you are supposed to mention dt, isn't it? The variable which is created there. Okay, that means in data table is holding the actual information. That table we are writing it here. if you type dt, it is not coming.
Okay.
Why? Because that dt's scope is what? Within this one only, within this one only, isn't it?
Hmm.
It should not be. So what will we do is like we'll go back here and we will make it as a flow chart, and again go back and go to write this thing. Then if you type just D, automatically this T will be DT came into that menu, isn't it?
Yes.
That means now it is globally available data table.
Okay.
Got it?
Hmm.
Okay, this is fine. Now we can rename it also. Okay, this is
Right.
yeah. It is actually taking time.
Okay.
Right, Excel file.
Hmm.
Okay, so that now you can find it here. See, read Excel file and write Excel file.
Okay.
So anybody goes through this kind of logic, now they will come to know, like, yes, what is
When the
that you are
program is
doing?
very big at the time, this will be very helpful, right?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, now I'm running it.
Hmm.
Okay, it has done it. Okay,
Hmm.
in the background. Okay,
Hmm.
now if you go and see, where am I? Okay, can you see employee output?
Yes.
If I open it, now you have the data. See, all the
Yes.
data is here.
How do we
Okay,
add the headers that I forgot?
yeah, that's what. Okay. So first thing is like you need to check whether you are reading with headers or not. Yes, you are reading with headers. Okay. Second thing that you need to check is like, are you writing with headers or not? See, you are
Okay.
not writing. Yeah,
Hmm.
here. Add. Now I have added headers. Now I go back and run it. See,
Yes. Okay.
did you understand this part?
Yes. Understood.
Mm. I wanted to see one more thing. Okay, did you understand this part?
I understood. Yeah.
You understood, no? Okay. Let me see whether I can use this one. Sometimes, no, this because it's an entire data table, no, we have to see whether I can do it or not. I don't think so. Yeah, we can message it also. Okay,
Hmm. Okay.
we can present it in the this thing. Okay, fine. I just wanted to check whether it works or not. Okay,
Hmm.
I will explain it to you now. Okay. Okay, this is the previous logic, isn't it?
Yes.
You are reading it and writing it. Okay, this you can do it now.
Yes.
Can I save it and send it to you?
Yes, please. That'll be very helpful.
Okay. Yeah. Read, write, Excel file. Amma Venkatalakshmi, is she there or not? Amma, వింటున్నావా? మధ్యలో ఏం వినబట్లేదు. ఓకే. పాట లక్ష్మి. ఓకే. Excel file I'm sending it, and also this one save as this one. I will okay. I have sent the Excel file. I have sent the even logic also to you. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, fine. Okay. Second step. See here, you are reading it and writing it, but if you wanted to see what you are reading, okay, then you need to use output data table here in this. No, in this, if you write output data table, can you see this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just bring it and put it here. That means this data file here, no, dt is the table in which everything is read, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then you go and check, double click in the output data table, you will find it. What is this input? Means input should be dt. Okay, generally it will read the whole table and it will output row by row in a text format. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so to do that now you need to actually create a variable. Okay, here I'm simply saying that here go there and create a variable. Okay, some row or something like that. Okay, so that the entire dt will be converted into text format. See, in a string format. In a string format, string means you can output using message box, isn't it?
Yeah.
Using message box you can output it. Okay, so you have this. If you click on this one, first you give input as data table. This data table, you give it as input to this one here, and output should be row, which is actually a string. That means line by line it will be read. Okay, once it is read in the string format, you can actually use message box, isn't it? Message box to output it. Output what? Row. Got it? That means it is read and fed into output data table, and output data table will output row by row, one after the other, here using a message box. Okay, now if I run it, you'll get the entire output, whatever you have read it here. No, see this part, see, you have it. No, everything you have it here.
Okay.
Got it? Okay, what will I do? I will save it as a different thing. Okay. Read okay. You can understand, no? Can you
Yes, sir.
understand?
Yes, sir. I
Yeah.
can understand. Sorry, I was on
Oh,
mute.
oh, that's fine. That's fine. Don't know. use output data table activity with dt as input and row as.
Sir, I wanted to ask you one question. Like
Sure.
if I practice and
If
when I'm practicing and if I need some help, like there should be some online forum, right? Which is the right forum that I can refer?
if you want me to if you want me to talk to you,
No, I like in the daytime. I think when I'm practicing, it's too late for you, so I can't disturb you. But generally, when I'm practicing, based on what you teach, I try to use that for other scenarios. And when I'm doing that,
actually,
if I'm
yeah,
having questions, is there some online forum or community where I can
yes,
I
UI community is there. UI path community, okay? UI
yes.
path forum is there actually.
Yeah,
See,
I googled, and then like for example on that day when I got stuck with the prime number and factorial,
huh, okay.
the way the answer was written was very much in a coding language type. I couldn't actually, if you type now, I can show you exactly what I'm telling. If you just type here factorial UI path,
Here, no?
yeah,
Factorial. Okay.
UI path
UI
code,
path code. Okay.
yeah,
That's it. Okay.
yes, that's it.
Which one?
Uh, this the second one, sir. Forum.ui path.
Okay. This one?
Yes,
This is for factorial.
yes. But this is very different from how we do, right? From here, I think I can get the logic, but this is more like coding, right, sir?
This is coding. Pakka coding only.
Yeah. But how do I get help like how you are teaching on UiPath?
I don't think so, man.
Okay, okay,
I don't think because I'm actually teaching you out of practice.
correct,
Okay, not because of anything else.
correct.
Okay. The programming can be done by anybody. This is
Yeah.
once you know the programming, you can do it, isn't it? This is not
Yes.
a big task actually.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think we need to do something like drag and drop and all those things. No, I think
Yes.
these exercises will not be. I don't think it will be there in any videos.
Okay. Understood.
Okay, so don't
Okay, sir.
worry about it. If you have any questions, please ask me. Do ask me at any
Okay.
point of time because not usually night 12 or 11, 1 I will be there generally.
Okay.
Okay, early morning I'll be there from 7 o'clock to again till 11 o'clock. Okay, if you
Okay.
have any questions, if you get stuck, please send me a mail.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I will. If I am not in the class, I will immediately look into that one because my email will be mostly will be open unless I go out and come back. Okay,
Okay, sir.
but I will return the answer. Okay,
Okay.
in case if you are you free in the evening?
I'm doing
My
this only for
evening.
all time. My job is to learn RP, and I'm also doing a Scrum Master project. So I'm doing two trainings all day. I
Okay,
do only that.
Scrum Master. Huh? Okay,
Yes.
actually I am Scrum Master.
Oh, yes, Scrum. Okay.
Okay. Fine. Okay, so when you are doing it, then I think probably we should spend, I think, more time, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
So what will I do is like, generally what I do is like, I'm taking another class for Venkat Lakshmi and the 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, so that I can actually see what is happening. She actually has to do it and show it to me, actually.
Okay. Oh, that would be
Okay,
very helpful. I think I
in
get.
this fashion, no? In
Mm-hmm.
this fashion, no, I wanted to have that is for individual attention. For you also, I need to give another slot, maybe 4 to 5 or something like that, so that I will pay individual attention to you.
Okay.
No, I don't want to bother actually. Okay, you should understand like why I am
Yes. Yes.
spending
Yes.
that much time. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so let her have his her time. Let you have your own time.
Correct.
Fine. So if you have any questions, you ping me up in the email so that I will be there by 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock to assist you.
Okay, sir.
Fine.
Sure.
So is that give you a solution now?
That is a perfect solution.
Okay. There you need to do it. Okay. I will make you do the things. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Fine. So you can understand this part. So can we go to next one?
Yes.
Can we go to next one or not?
Yes, sir. We can go to the next one.
Okay. Very good. Very good. I'll remove both the things or no? This one. Yeah. So generally what will happen is like you need to collect information from the Excel files. You need to collect information from the websites. You need to collect information from several other documents, maybe scanned documents, which is often a PDF format. Okay. From PDF also you need to get the information sometimes. Okay. And get all the information and you need to store it in the Excel file, another Excel file, isn't it? Okay, for example, if I say data, what is that? Okay, data from Excel files, data from websites, data from databases, data from PDF docs. Okay, like this, no, you have several sources from where you get the data, and after getting the data you will try to write it in a very good file. Means this file will contain information from all of these one after the other, and you will put it in this one, in this file, and this file is only useful to you, not these files, because these files contain enormous data.
Yes.
In this enormous data, you will have to pull only the data which is required for you.
The
Okay.
relevant words. Yes.
Okay. But while reading it, it may not be just read it, read and write, read, write, read, write. No, it is not possible at all, because you know that read range will read the entire Excel table.
Yes.
Okay. That means you have to read it, and in from that table you need to pull out each and everything, then only you can actually work with that file,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, that means each and every row you need to pull from the table and check whether the row is actually useful to you or not. If the row is useful, row will have so many columns. Do you need all the columns or also not? You have to know, isn't it?
Yep.
Then you will take the only the specified columns from specified rows, and that only you need to write it into Excel file. Okay,
Okay.
generally reading and writing, reading, writing, followed by reading and writing. No, reading will take actually 1 nanosecond actually.
Yes.
Okay, and writing will take 3 nanoseconds actually.
Okay.
Any writing, no, 3 nanoseconds it will take,
Hmm.
even from the database or anything, whatever it might be. So it will take more time to write it. reading will be faster. So what will we do is generally we will read, we'll process, and we'll put it in a table which is actually temporary table which is created inside the program only, not the Excel sheet.
Okay.
So what will we do? We are reading it and we are putting it inside the table. So it will take that 1 second only there, because
Okay.
you are using RAM. You are using a temporary table which is created in the RAM, and you are dumping that data into that temporary table. Okay, so that writing table now will take only 1 second only, 1 nanosecond only.
Okay. But
After
eventually, in the end, you will copy it in
yes,
copy format.
eventually once you get the correct data,
Okay.
okay, into a temporary table, then you will write the whole temporary table into Excel file.
Okay. So when you put on the temporary space, you do that one to save time, and two, is it for you to make a decision whether this information that you have taken is relevant or not?
Yes, there
Okay.
only we will take the decision.
Okay.
Okay, so that no, you will have a clear, concise, and cleaned up data in the temporary data table.
Okay. Understood.
Okay, that means you are collecting the data, cleaning up the data, and what is necessary for you, you are writing that data into a temporary data table. Once the temporary data table is ready, then you will write the whole temporary data table into Excel file.
Okay.
Okay, processing will be much more faster. Okay, so I told you how to read from a file and write into an Excel.
Yes.
Okay, next step now what will I do is like how to create a temporary table here, and add some data into that table and write that temporary table into Excel file.
Okay.
Got it? Now
Yes.
we are not opening any Excel file for reading. Okay, we are creating a temporary table. Into that temporary table, we are adding some data.
Hmm.
Then that data we are writing it as it is into a new Excel file.
Hmm.
Okay, to do that, okay, first step that you need to do is like build data table.
Okay.
See, build data table.
So should
If
we
I,
first not read it?
that's what I'm saying. You are actually creating a table, temporary table.
Okay. But
Inside the processing only. Okay, not we are not reading from external files.
I
Okay,
didn't understand that part.
fine. See, first part I told you how to read from an external file called Excel file and write it into another external file called another external Excel file, isn't it?
Yes.
Now I'm actually creating a temporary table in the process.
Right. And that temporary table is
This
to.
temporary table I'm writing it out inside outside the external Excel file. Okay.
Okay.
To build this temporary table, no, I need to use build data table activity.
Yes. But but
Okay.
my,
Now
my,
if
my,
I
my,
uh,
my doubt is whatever information you're going to put in data table, that will come from X source, right?
no, right now we will input manually.
Okay. 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 Understood.
Okay.
Hmm.
We will do it manually. Then
Okay.
after that, next lesson will be you read it from the Excel file and put it in the data table.
Okay. I understood now.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Step by step we'll go so that
Okay.
you will
Okay.
be comfortable. Okay.
Sure. Sure.
Okay. Now we are creating a temporary table and writing that temporary table into Excel file. Okay. So
Okay.
build
Hmm.
table, double
Hmm.
click it. Now it will say data table
Hmm.
like this.
Hmm.
If you click on the data table, then you will be presented with rows and columns. Okay.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
can actually delete these things. Okay. Delete
Hmm.
and click on the plus and say, let's suppose probably name, name. Okay, this is just column name only, that's it, leave it as
Hmm.
string.
Hmm.
You will
Hmm.
have all the types of things are there. Okay,
Hmm.
for time's sake we will leave it as string. Okay, so name is created. Again click on the plus mark, then age, plus mark, maybe pay, So I created 3 columns. Like this, you can create a number of columns. Okay. Then click on this one and write. Okay. So it is Parth. Okay. Age maybe 24. Okay. Then pay probably 1K, 100K. 1, 2, 3. Okay, fine.
Hmm.
Okay. Now if I press tab, no, it will go to next one.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Such Lakshmi 22. Okay. Maybe 90K. 90, 1, 2, 3,000. Okay. Something
Hmm.
like this. No, you can keep on adding only. Okay.
Hmm.
If you don't want, you can delete it. Okay. Fine. Okay. So I have created a table. Okay. If you wanted to see again, you can see. See like this. Are
Okay.
you getting it?
Yeah.
Yeah. This table is there, but it has to be created into an output table, isn't it? It has to be written into this data has to be written into a variable. Okay, that variable we will write it here in the output data table. Okay, here.
Hmm. Hmm.
So we will call it as new dt. Okay,
Hmm.
okay, got it now.
Yes.
So first create the table, enter the data, then create the variable so that the entire table will be inside this new dt. Okay. The next thing that you do is like please make new dt as flowchart. Okay. It is by default it is in the flowchart
Hmm.
so that it will be available to the flowchart. So now you have table here, isn't it? New
Yes.
dt table. Then simply you can write it in the Excel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Same as Excel application scope. Okay, get it, and you write something. Okay, whichever you wanted to write, you can write it. Okay, what will I do? I'll simply take this one, but I am not
Hmm.
using that one. I will rename it as temporary table. Okay,
Hmm.
temp table. Fine.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, I'm actually opening this temp table new. See here, create new. Okay,
Hmm.
temp table, and into this one I have to write the range, isn't it?
Yes.
Range is what? Our new dt.
Hmm.
That's it, nothing more than that.
Hmm.
Whatever temporary data table which I has created here, I am writing it here.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
now simply run it.
Hmm.
Where is it? See, temp table. Okay, do you have it or not?
Yes.
Yes. What is the problem that we have done? There are no
Header.
headers, isn't it?
Hmm.
Okay. So you know where the headers are. I think
Right.
in data table headers
Right.
are there or not.
It's not there, sir.
It's not there, I think. Data table. Okay, here.
Okay.
Got it?
Hmm.
While writing it, no, you have to write using header. Okay,
Hmm.
that's what we have done. Is it in here?
Hmm.
Right? Add headers.
Hmm.
Fine now.
Hmm.
So you know how to build a data table
Yes.
and put everything into new DT, and after that you are actually writing the whole new DT into Excel file, a new Excel file. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. So I'll save it. Okay.
Hmm.
Create and add data to data table and write in Excel file. See, unless you practice it, you will not get it. Okay,
Yeah,
it
true.
looks simpler. It looks simpler always, always when you are demonstrating it. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So same thing. Now what I am trying to do, can I add something more into this one?
Hmm.
Okay, can I add something more into this one?
Yeah, you can.
So what will I do is like I will read Excel file.
Hmm.
I'll get the data. Okay, and also I will create some new fields. Okay, new data table and get into a new DT, and I will write both the Excel file reading and bill data table reading into this one. Okay,
Understood.
okay. Only thing that you needed is, okay, what will I do? I'll just bring it down. Okay, so that I'll make space
Should we
so
do
that
that in
if
the
I,
next class? Sir? It might get a little.
yeah, sure, 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 sure,
I'll
sure,
prac
sure.
I'll practice
Yeah,
this first. Be confident,
sure.
and then.
Yeah, yeah. I'll prefer more that. Okay, I'll prefer that only. You see, because we don't want to rush up the things. We wanted to make you learn the things. Okay,
Yes.
don't worry about it. Okay, we'll take it in the next class. Okay, Lakshmi, do you have any questions, Amma?
Right?
Amma, any questions
No, sir.
right now? You have to do it. Okay, Chasta kadama.
Okay, sir. Yes.
Okay, Parth,
Yes, sir.
if you need to connect, if you want me to connect to you, please send a message, email. Okay, please send an email so that I will use the link. I will send the link so that we will connect by 4 o'clock. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Okay. If send it immediately, like whenever you get you wanted. Okay, attention. No, you send the so that I will tell you that what time I will be available. Generally, I will make it as 4 o'clock. But in case if I am free before, no, and you also if you are free, then we can connect well before.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
You let me know your free time also when you are connecting me. Okay. It need not be 4 o'clock always. Okay.
Yes.
Uh, okay. See, I'm trying to do to get you onto track. Okay. Please
Yes.
understand that.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Sure.
Yeah. 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 Thank you so much, man.
All
Okay.
right, sir.
Both of you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye,
Bye.
ma. Bye.
Yes.
Bye.